Okay, looks like it's kind of working. hmm I'm not hearing any audio. Let me let me just try to if that normally fixes things. Hello, hello. Oh, I think it is working. I think I know exactly what's wrong. Yep, perfect. Perfect. Okay. So let me kind of start off. As usual, it's like Zoom professional standards, not YouTube professional standards, which is to say, just sharing my screen and rocking and rolling here as usual. I'm showing up unprepared because I don't want to. I want to document everything. I don't want to do any prep offline. So, getting back into it. So, how do I want to start? Let's just reopen everything. Get back going. Oh yeah, I changed my theme. Right. I'm gonna change it again. But anyway, what else? Let's pull up Chrome. Let's make some open source. I kind of noticed, ooh, it's daunting. The next steps. I remember leaving off feeling like, oh, um, this is gonna take some thinking and some careful thought. Although having like rested, it's been a day or two. I'm kind of encouraged. It's going to be good work. Basically, the point today is let's get this software running in both Python and JavaScript. That's the idea. So let me just kind of review because that's how I like to start. I'm on the main project that I started, but I've been on this side quest for a while, more or less trying to ship something practical that that I think might be just a useful little software package, which is Chatfield. Um, and this is the one I want to work on today. So at the moment, we're looking at Python, and this, like, broadly speaking, all works. Um, you define a data model that you like, any interview object you want is this kind of data model, and then just by simply, you instantiate one, you instantiate this interviewer, you pass it the report. And the thing I really like that's kind of come out, I'm actually very happy. Um, internally, um, it's a stateful graph processing system using this Google pre-gel and obviously LangGraph. But the interface from a developer's perspective using Chatfield is you just say, well, here's the interview. What do I say next? What do I say now? And it's just going to say, here's what you say. I kind of like this for now. Um, and what's happened is, the first run through, it's just going to say like, here's your hello message, here's your, it's going to say something like, hi, do you want to report a bug in this example, And so the UI is completely out of scope of Chatfield. It just returns a string that says, here's what to say next, like Cyrano de Bergerac, right? And then the developer, the main application receives user input that's also out of scope, and then you loop through. The second, iteration here with the user having given some input, that may or may not complete this bug report in general. And in general, it just says, here's your message to say back, And then ultimately, though, it's populating. Chatfield is quietly populating these fields in your data object. And then when underscore done evaluates true, voila, everything's conveniently available there. This is all syntactic sugar. I think this is going to change today. I think today might be the day where I actually lock in the real syntax because of the JavaScript requirement. It's basically just a kind of list of key vals almost, really, is the entire kind of mental model. So that's totally working. I got the last sort of time through, I got, I think the test suite, like somewhat back to good shape. It's not completely done. Some of the validation, I think I've skipped. My theory is it's not going to be like if I got all this typecasting and stuff done, I don't think there's going to be any challenges making this thing return like a true or a false or something like that. So I'm kind of just punting on that for the moment because I really want to get back into JavaScript. This is like, in my opinion, a massive use case is typecasting your data model. You can say I want it as an integer. As percent returns a, if I recall, a float in the range of 0 to 1, and so on. As set is really nice. I did a as set and I said, give me the what am I trying to say? Prime factorization of this user's favorite number as a set of numbers, and it's the language model factored the numbers for me. That was really fun. I think the language model factored the numbers in the context of Abraham Lincoln interviewing John Wilkes Booth about his favorite numbers. So that's cherry on top. That was so much fun. Yeah, these all like basically work. You can just typecast any answer that any user has provided into any language you like. And in fact, this blue string is like an arbitrary string. And so again, it's just kind of key vals, like as a developer, you can just define that like attribute you want, and it'll convert it as language. Actually, I'm taking it for granted. This works super well out of the box. You just tell the language model, here's the language, and done. It'll convert it. This is I think like from real output, if I recall, or no. Oh yeah, look, set factors. Oh, there it is. Yes, indeed. Is that 10? Cool. Seems like that's wrong, but whatever. It's just the README. All of this totally works. This all totally works. I'm super happy with the cardinality. Like I think I said before, this is the second time I've implemented this. I did it before, but not on an open source project, and super happy. I love it. The point is, as a developer, you can just pass in any set of strings and say, all right, classify the field as belonging to one of these sets for me, please. And we may or may not allow null. We may or may not allow multiple, choice. And all of these work. Super awesome. Super awesome. So let's get going then. I don't want to just celebrate. It's not even really shippable, so I don't want to celebrate too much here. But so oh, let's see if I have my README. Oh yeah, no, I kind of lost my README steps. It's in the Git history. I've been pulling my plan out of the Git history because it was Claude Code likes to destroy my work. Um, Something I really want to do is run decent testing, and specifically testing how all these prompts work. I remember, if I can pull up my code, I remember at one point decorating, and when I prompted, when I said, all right, Alice is the agent. When I said Alice is a cliche Apple II program, it seemed to convert, it seemed to extract the data and convert it way less consistently. Or it was random luck, or I, you know, was, didn't notice it right or something. That's an example of something I want just totally dialed in and tested and quantified. Um, but I want to wait because I think that's all kind of doable. I think the more urgent task, now that it kind of runs, we could maybe do a little more test suite. Let's actually, we're definitely going to be in Claude Claude Code more today. So let's see if it does it. Ooh, I hope it pulls the environment command. Yeah, it always gets these wrong. It needs to memorize this. You know what I'm going to do? Killing it. I'm going to make it memorize it right now. Like when running Python. Um, um, Active. All right. Remember that. Project memory. Yes, please. Off we go. Thank you. Okay, so let's see if that works better. Good. Good, good, good. What went wrong? Ooh, let's just see. Okay. So then to jump out, let me just play around. How do I control comma? I'm so happy. All right, we're getting out of Zenburn. I like it. I don't know why. Is Solaris Dark fun? Kind of. Whoops. No. Visual Dark. Yeah, let's. Ooh, I'm kind of. No. Let's stick with this. I like it. Okay. Socrates? What? Oh, let me tell it. How do you tell it? Let's try to extract it out of the code. This is great. Oh, I remember what I wanted to do. Maybe I'll do it myself. I was gonna tidy up the README just slightly because in some cases it's wrong, and then drop into Claude here. Come here. Mm-hmm. And talk to it for a moment about TypeScript again. I know there's a conversation in Claude Code here, but I don't like it. And the reason I don't like it is I remember the first time exploring this, it specifically said, oh, there's new features. I hope it wasn't hallucinating. There's new features in TypeScript. It's like TypeScript, what do you call it? Like method decorators. And that you have to run it, that you have to like run it with certain command line arguments. You have to run your node with certain command line, or maybe you have to run your TypeScript builder with a certain config or something like that. Shoot, I'm probably gonna have to like master all this, just like I got pretty good. I've done this sort of thing in Python a million times, but there's years and years in between each one, so it's always rusty. So cool. Yeah, nice. But I hope it'll allow, maybe this function. Okay. Descriptor. Oh, cool. Okay, I like it. I like it. I like it. Method descriptors. Yeah. Now I'm kind of almost like, yeah, so that's the plan, is to get the README. Let's pull that, let's find that README. Is this the, no, this is the massive one. Close it. Let's close the code. Whiteboard. Get out of here. Sure. Whoops. Close it, close it, close it, close it, close it. Okay. Pull the README. Here it is. So what do I want? I remember there was just some flat out like bugs. Maybe I'll ask Claude Code to review it. Let me actually just ask Claude Code to review it. Let's see if I can do it here. Yeah. Object.thefield.thecast. Right. User provided namespace, right? User provided like subname, something like that. Let's just see if I can make it fix it for me faster than I can find it myself. I remember it was all these. Right, as well. I think this is correct as set factors. Type transformations, good. So it beat me. Oops. Ha 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 ha. Thank you. Type transformations. Yeah, go for it. Rock and roll. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, it just showed me that diff in, oh, neat. That's more IDE inner than I thought. All right, let's go. Thank you. So what's my diff? Come here. Oh, gee, I have a, whoa. Did this stuff move? Anyway, so my README changed. That's it? Cool. That's literally it. That's it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Dot. Let's just double check. So now it's team size as int estimate dot team size dot as int. Yeah, estimate dot conversation. Oh yeah, you can't subclass string in JavaScript. I think that was the problem. This has been really nice, subclassing string in Python. This has been a pleasure. And I think TypeScript's going to be less less pleasant. But there may be, again, I don't really care about the syntax let's check this in and I'll keep thinking. So let's check in. It's just the README, right? Yeah. I don't care about the specific syntax as long as it's like just easy for developers, basically. So that's why I want to take this. So, oh, thank you. Yes, thank you. All right, whatever. Now, wait, what's going on? It's all deleted. Why? Field proxy? Gone? How would that be good? Let's go see what's happened. The tests are failing. They're trying to initialize OpenAI. We don't have a key. A mock setup? Oh. I'm just going to let it go crazy because it seems to have deleted all the files. Which is sort of outrageous. So let's just see what it does now. It's all in Git. It's fine. What's going on? This seems like absolutely insane. I don't know what. Maybe it'll restore it from Git if it wants it back. Am I not wrong? I think Claude Code deleted all these files. Okay. This seems totally mad. I could almost try to ask it to rewrite my test suite. In fact, maybe let's do that. What in the heck is it even working on? Oh, remove Socrates. Oh, what did it say? Run the test suite. What? Did it actually give me a plan? Oh, no. Oh, nice. All right, I'm going to let it keep going. Mock decorator. And then I should tell it if you use .env, right? Where is that? It's here, and then it is not here. Yeah, so it's the project top level. There is no. There is weird. There's one in the UI, but okay, fine. We'll open it. All right. Ooh, the coffee's good tonight. Let me rock some coffee. Gross. Okay. So, I'm really skeptical that this is going in the right direction. I mean, the first thing it did, I'll switch tabs over here. The first thing it did is just delete the entire test suite's deleted. So I'm not sure. I thought removing this Socrates thing is, my expectation is that it should not be difficult to remove at all. I guess I could ask it here in a moment when it claims victory. It's about to declare victory, I think. I don't think it's going to restore all these deleted test files. So I'll ask it what in the world is going on. I don't think it's going to restore. Good progress. Let's let it go. Wait, is it actually running stuff? Let's go read. Let's go see what's in the test suite actually, right? So I haven't visited the test suite in a while. In fact, I think that was my thought. Okay, tests. Whoa, this is minimal. So test interview. Ah, okay. So far we're doing data model tests, fields equals list. Okay. Mm-hmm. Whoa, that's weird. Okay. Before collection. Yes, indeed. These are awesome tests. How far does it go? Oh, cool. Oh, are they all in here? Oh, I see. It's still testing data model. Okay. I say it. I mean, like, this is my code now. This is my code now. 42. Are we testing 42? All right. Test field proxy transformations. Oh, yeah. These are fun. Oh, this is exactly, I can't remember. I may have prompted it to do this specifically. I can't, I thought I may have specifically said, hey, I want you to like pre-populate the data model and confirm these little proxies come out correctly. Can't remember even, but this is definitely important. This is useful. Gosh, what I might have to do is think what's not being tested here. Why is stuff red? Oh yeah, literal 42. It works. Okay. And then what is this final? What's the final test here? Pretty method. Oh yeah, the pretty method. Okay. Okay, whatever. And then multiple same decorators. Must rule one, must rule two. Okay, cool. Yep. So we try. Okay, good. So this file's awesome. What is the interviewer? This one's trickier because this thing. Yeah, there you go. Oh, so it's just straight up. Okay, this is progress. It was right when it said, "Hey, this should all be mocked." That's definitely true. But uh, I just kind of want this back in decent shape, and I want to just have it ready to port over to JavaScript for the moment. Uh, it doesn't have to be a perfect test suite. So what are we doing, interviewer? So whoa. Oh, I see. This patching test tool. Where is it? Where's that patch? There it is from unit test.mock. Okay, okay. Okay. Awesome. How's the progress? Okay. Remove Socrates and related test files that were causing import errors. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to tell it. Okay. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna check it in now? I'm gonna check it in now. Wait, no, I'm not. What do I want to do? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it deleted. Okay, go through. Right? Am I crazy? Why did it drop my decorators? No, no, no. Those are all like good tests. Let's make it atone for its sin. Yep. Get started. It's outrageous. It's a real-time system. It's not a quality system. It it outputs real-time code. It does not output quality code. It's super awesome. It's cool, but fundamentally it outputs real-time code and not quality code. Yeah. Restore? Thank you. Let's see if it can update its plan here. I want to like get a kind of intuitive sense of how it's planning. You know, there's like, what is its output? I'm thinking about it as a developer, but to build another system, I really want to try to draw inspiration from Claude Code where it I don't know, it's like breathing. It's got this like it sort of inhales and then exhales. It like ingests context and then it outputs, you know, work on that context, right? And then it kind of loops that way. And so I want to have as good an intuition as possible when getting back into like planning a big operational rollout. When this thing starts to push Terraform code, then what? It's going to have to be, I think, smart. This is where I want to go look into, what is it? Open Hands, I think is the name. Oh, it's several open source projects which might be doing things like this. Although I'm pessimistic, I'll have to work through that. I'll have to meditate on that. Uh, this entire project Chatfield, I was expecting to find in uh, the open source world. So let's let it keep going. Is it going to be making changes? Let's see. Yeah, get. Oh, look, they're coming back. So what are these? Dialog class, dialog fields, why? Budget, project budget. Oh, good. But it's not a dialogue, right? Maybe it's going to edit them. Isn't a dialogue now called an interview? Right? Concept, possibly. Yep, off we go. Good, good, good. Thank you. I get a point. Exactly right. All right, I just don't want it to choose the wrong one. I feel like it has no judgment. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all this stuff. This is all awesome. Decorators. Simple function. Wait, what is this simple function? Oh, so it has a class. Get meta? Is that really a thing? Is that a thing by inheriting a dialog class? That's my own code base, F12. Hey. Oh, right. No. This needs to change. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can understand why it's taking. I think it has to rewrite several of these files potentially. We'll see. Not too bad though, because again, it's yeah. Okay, I'll let it go because this is unit test because I want to get back to the real I think bigger challenge is to go. Let's go pull this README. Uh, take the whole file, copy, and go drop it into Claude here. Like, right? I'm gonna say the pasted below, right? Um, to like the syntactic. I want to think about this. Right? Interview. To be like, I wanted to support. I want to ship I'll just explain. Either identical, either like, what am I trying to say? Either like syntax in both, or the same level, like expression in both, right? All right, off we go. Paste. Woo. Off we go. Let's see if I get any good help. Usually it's pretty good. It's fascinating. Okay. Decorator heavy. It's not even, I'm not even sure I like it anymore. I certainly don't believe this wormwood, you know, this like snake, you know, always complimenting me. This ass kisser. Because it's really just come down to a bit of kind of key value. I mean, I know there's tons of decorators, but the basic data model here, I thought, ooh, let's make a class and a subclass and something. It's really just because I've restricted the types to be string only, and then there's, you know, you can define casts of that string. It's really kind of become very declarative. I mean, I know a lot of the DSLs from Ruby and stuff also, that's part of it, is it's very declarative. But I don't even necessarily need this like class. I mean, it may be a pain in the neck to rewrite this without classes, so it may not be worth it. But anyway, that's where my mind is. Let's go. Let's do a couple things. Let's just see how. All right, we're nice. We're still writing code. Good. So let's go read about my plan. The interview abstraction is solid. God, it's so like, it's so obviously phony. It's so like obviously you know, hollow. Like I've written a lot of software. It's really not clear to me that this is solid yet. And for it to just casually say that is well, it's a real-time chatting system. Okay. Yes. Validation rules. Yes, it is. That is indeed the challenge. So what are you going to do? Builder pattern works in both languages. Oh, that's not bad. Typescript. That's not bad. Expected equals field. That's not bad. Builder pattern. Yeah. That's not bad. It kind of inverts. Oh, you have to have backslash in Python? Are you kidding me? No. I don't think you need those in Python, right? I think you can follow up with a... Oh, you might need to wrap it in parentheses, if I recall, in Python, something like that. Okay. Fine. Let's keep thinking. That's cool. Configuration objects. Yeah. See, this is getting line noisy. I'm not loving it. I don't know. I kind of prefer this like builder syntax. This would be pretty easy to make dynamic. It already kind of halfway is dynamic. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. Okay. Good. So I like option one more than option two. I love when it gives me these options. Schema declaration. Ooh. Oh, really? I mean, this is just a giant object full of definitions. Why is this? Why is this most TypeScript native? Python? Right. No. No. Transformation strategy. Right. Unified Transformation API. So in TypeScript, that's not bad. So we have estimate.team size. Yikes. Interface field value string. Oh, this is awesome. Sure. Custom transforms. That's cool. So that's my interface. Oh, God. So, okay. Lang.ja is German for yes. Okay. Cool. That's not bad. That's not bad. I may even just maintain the difference because the Python's really nice. Mm-hmm. Or also I could just tell Claude Code, hey, here's a little small difference in the syntax. Just just track that and port it over accordingly. Cardinality controls. Make these first class field types. What now? Cardinality. Oh yeah, the cardinality controls. Oh wow. Why are cardinality controls like a big deal? Task type equals choice. Required true. Gross. This is gross. I don't want to do that. Adopt the builder pattern. Yeah, I kind of do like the builder pattern. Create a schema definition layer as an alternative for TypeScript users who want maximum type safety and IDE support. Wait, what? Is that the problem? Is they want type safety and IDE support? Oh, let me go reread that. Is that right? Define interview. Const bug report equals define interview. Oh, okay. So wait, it's not that bug report dot conduct, right? Usage with full type interface. Report dot steps. TypeScript knows this is a string. Really? Okay. Okay, let me go back. Okay, let me ask it. Focus on TypeScript first design. Why? Oh, I wonder if that's good advice. That might be good advice. Consider a configuration file format. No way. No way. Gross. No. Okay. Um, the opposite. Um, I want um support either rebuilding or modifying both interview viewer objects like at runtime, during runtime, right? Okay. I think, yes, I prefer option one. Type safety and IDE support if we go option one. All right, I'm forcing myself to learn TypeScript here. Oh, hi, people are talking to me. Sorry, I didn't notice. Um, just to quickly review, I'm building an AI system that will interview you. It will interview anyone, and it will record all the important parts of the interview, all the important information for a developer to use. And at the moment, I'm trying to talk to Claude here to plan making it support both TypeScript or JavaScript, or also Python. Okay, excellent choice. Builder patterns, perfect. Right. Exceptional TypeScript DX. Okay. Is that developer experience? Is that what we're saying? Okay. TypeScript safety with builder pattern. So validation rule. Fully type safe with literal types and okay, cool. Cool. Language code. Gee. Field builder with method chaining that preserves type. Okay. So there's a field builder. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Interview class with full type interface. Ooh, I don't know if I want to do runtime at the moment. That's fine. Users with full type interface. Bug report extends interview. Steps equals field. This is perfect. Severity equals field. Mm-hmm. TypeScript knows the types. Okay, so async function. So we conduct interview. Okay. So this is taken from my README. So we instantiate it, and then we await. What is this? Conduct. Where'd that come from? Somewhere. It should be that .go that .go method. I'm not sure why it's changed, but let's just keep going. So .conduct. Weird. Okay. And so then it returns this result. No. Wait, this is definitely wrong. But okay. Advanced ID support fish. Right. Conditional transformations with type narrowing. Jeez. Okay. Validation with autocomplete for common patterns. Oh, no kidding. Oh man, TypeScript's so like bonkers. Cool. Transform chains with type flow. Type safe state management, right? Okay, interviewer. Extends interview. So this is another like massive thing is the okay. Okay. I think I know what I want to do. Um prompt Let me see. I want to get Claude Code, but I want to kick out. I don't want to do all of it. Right? Refactor requirements, core decision. Oh, geez. Give it to me as like raw text. Where's my prompt? Come here. Come here. Yeah. Off we go. Oh, I always. All right, whatever. We're adopting a Fluent Builder API. Is that a thing that works idiomatically in both Python? Yeah. Cool. Let's go see how it's been doing. Ooh. The failing tests are mostly due to minor implementation differences, like field ordering and how missing doc strings are handled. The core decorator system interview is fully tested and working. Oh, are some tests failing? Oh, wow. Okay, fine. So what's the code base? So what's changed now? Whoops, stop. Clear screen. Ooh, that's not bad. Decorator, so Socrates is gone. Yes, I think that's correct. Fine. Let's go look at some tests. Tests. Here they are. Good. So these have been modified. Ooh, lots of changes. Okay. Reject decorator. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm just gonna check all this in. I was never really like into my test suite before. It's in the Git history and principle. I'm going to carry on. I'm going to check this in and carry on because it's still not, I still consider it more or less temporary work. Let's just go see. Oh, and to another person asked me a question about, what is it? Oh, about learning, what is it? Web development? Oh God, I gotta look over my other screen. Starting web development? Yes. I have a strong opinion about how to learn and how to start, which is um which is more or less starting anywhere like today is better than like planning to start tomorrow. I think there's almost no wrong place to start. Today, for example, it might be vibe coding something and then kind of learning to learning to tweak what exists. Like people can get started in JavaScript on the front end or HTML or web development, or you can go Python and um I think really almost none of it is wrong because you'll so quickly it just almost immediately pays dividends in terms of you're learning and then you understand what's next. And I also do not think that Claude Code will replace new, novice or early career developers. I think that's just false. I think maybe some people believe it, and perhaps even their hiring is based on this. But the reason is any developer who's got any experience at all can use these tools too, and they're always better. A human with a little bit of experience from some projects plus Claude Code is, I think, going to be basically better than Claude Code alone or a virtual developer or something. I've said before in this stream, um, I'm skeptical of the frameworks where you build a little team of humans, like a virtual tech team, or a virtual software team, or a virtual agile team, and then simulate their interactions. Yeah, maybe it will work because the language models are trained a lot on, agile teams, but I don't think sort of simulating humans is uh, these things strong suits. They talk a lot of language, so they basically trick us a lot. I think we think they're kind of more human than they are, and so I think being I think I sort of think nothing's gonna change in terms of the structure of like humans and technology and software developers and data engineers, but I mean this thing wrote a whole test suite that I kind of don't care. It's like a lot of code. So there's a lot of day to day that changes. But that's why I think so just like for the last 20 years, just jump in is always the best advice. Let me just kill it and see, right? Like, whoa, word count dash L, right? Chatfield slash tests slash. It's 1,000 lines of Python of test code that I like kind of don't care about yet. It kind of work. I don't even remember how to run my test suite. Um, in fact, I'm just gonna do it. I don't even care. I will care. I'm going to get there, but it's not my urgent issue today. In fact, let me just ask it real quick though. I'm going to resume that conversation. Whoops. I think that's right. Yeah. Okay. Remind me. I'm going to ask it how in the world, I don't even remember how to run my test suite. It might be built into my IDE. Let me check my audio. Oh, and someone else asked, I'm streaming it. Sorry, it's not meant to be entertaining. It's meant to document every step of building the open source, process of the tool. I happen to really enjoy it. I find it entertaining or enjoyable personally, but the point of it is to ship this open source, just to document this new open source project, really, which is this this agent that chats with you. Like I said, I can show it. What is it? The last time I've written many open source packages and published several of them are quite serious production, packages. And I've never, not in many years, been able to do it. And I love that I can just click on YouTube now and just kind of document every moment. I intend to make some sort of large language model or something, consume these videos and become my assistant. My goal is to shout into the ether, hey, I want a GitHub ticket, this sort of thing, and have my own software, consume that video feed and, transcript and so forth, and be my assistant. It's always been a goal of mine to gesture to the camera ever since webcams existed, and to have the computer like rerun a build or redeploy the dev environment or the staging environment, something like that, just on the basis of shouting into the computer effectively. So anyway, so back to so this thing, I can quickly show. I tested this last. In fact, I ended my last video, I think, just celebrating and kind of kicking my feet up and enjoying it. So let's actually change. So if I jump in, the code is gnarly a little bit because a ton of it's commented out and stuff. Let's go. What do I want? Let's keep going with your favorite number. We're going to turn off Abraham Lincoln and John Wilkes Booth. That was weird. We'll do Cockney rhyming slang. And we'll do circus clown. Who's a fun Cockney rhyming slang? Let's just say nothing. Alice talks in Cockney rhyming slang. So what this is going to do is this is going to say you're an agent and you're talking to a user. We could define Bob. We could say Bob is a what? It would be a fun character. Albert Einstein. So now Bob's Albert Einstein. The point is, as a developer, the real reason I'm kind of doing this is that when this tool is usable, which I think will be soon enough, as a developer, either at build time in the software or at runtime based on any factors at all, I want to define this interview object. I want to say, all right, it's Alice talking to Bob. It's some, here's the role play that's going to happen, because at some point when you tell the LLM you're role playing, you just display that output, and that's that's the user experience. So let's just say Einstein's the user, and then it's just asking for a favorite number, right? And then by asking for what's your favorite number, and then by decorating it, the LLM is going to uh, prepare the answer in any way that I like. Oh, you know what I was thinking? I saw ES, and we could do, and then I could say, say like a full sentence in Esperanto saying, um, a full sentence in Esperanto translating the number is exactly right, whatever, right? Right, value. So let's make it translate to Esperanto. Decorate, 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 you know, so I say, give me a timestamp. Give me the factors, give me the prime factorization of the number. Any convenient, you know, if you write a string in your developer environment, you can make the language model, you know, classify and categorize the data. So specifically, where was this as one? Here's where this kind of breaks down. These are all the family of like classification or choosing by the LLM, if you like, kind of line it up like this. I'm forcing the LLM in the first case to choose exactly one of these strings from the options. In the second case, I'm asking it to choose exactly one or null. In the third case, I'm telling it to choose one or more. And in the fourth case, I'm telling it 0 or more, right? One or more nullable. So these are all the different ways. And it's exactly like forms in a field like in HTML. There's just always different circumstances you need all of them in general. And so they're all ready. And the LLM does indeed do all that. So if I say what's your favorite number? So now let me save that and then hopefully run it. And this is printing a lot of log messages, but what it's really gonna, it's just gonna, because the API is here, go. This is the API, one line of code, and the interviewer is going to say, well, all right, here's what to say next. And then my code just prints it out, right? So I'm going to see, all right, all right, Einstein, that's so rude. Me old China, what does that mean? Friend or something? I don't even know Cockney rhyming slang. China, China cup, China kettle. I don't even know. Must mean friend, right? What's your favorite number between 1 and 100 then? No, what is it? I thought apples and pears meant stairs. All right. I don't care about Cockney rhyming slang. So that's the point though, is that it's that easy to prep, you know, an interview, a conversation, you know. And so I can say like, teach me all the rhyming slang you just used first, right? So I can just chat with it, and it's going to, I believe, obey me because its goal is to conclude the interview. And so if I tell it, there you go, China plate, mate, wonderful. So it does mean friend, of course. Great. So that's a mate. Apples and pears rhymes with stairs. Wait, I got that right. I'm off up the stairs. Oh, no detours. Okay. So let me just choose a number. I'll say what my favorite number is. let me just say like, how about 31? I love like pi times 10. Pi times 10, right? Like rounded, what? That'd be 31.4. How about 32? Run through the ceiling function, right? So that should be 32. And what's fun is that's going to be a power of 2. So that's going to trigger a lot of the conversion stuff that'll be fun. So now the AI is going to, I think, maybe return null. I say AI. I shouldn't say that. I don't like saying AI. The LLM is going to say null. And that means the conversation's done. But yes, yes. Oh, yes, this is awesome. I should have started here. This is so much fun. So it's said that the conversation's done. In the conversation, there's only one piece of data at the moment, and that's the favorite number. So from me saying pi times 10 run through the ceiling function, that would mean 3.14 times 10, 31.4. And ceiling means round up. And so that's 32. So the answer is the string 32, and that's right. But these values here are not really strings. They're a subclass of the string. You can do this string dot context dot as quote dot, and so all of the typecasting that I defined in my as a developer, all of the typecasting that I defined here in this code, it just pops out super convenient as a little as a field, interview.size, interview.favorite, interview.favorite.as float. That's the point. So let me just, so some of these come built in. There's always a context string. Oh my God. There's always a context string where the LLM just summarizes how did we get this answer. I don't know if that's useful, but just kind of part of the exercise. It also directly quotes the user as a string. You can store that in your database. You can do whatever. You can ignore it. You just pay those tokens and then ignore it if you want, whatever. This is a set of facts about the number from my definition. And apparently the only one that applies properly is that the first digit is free. Begins with the numeral 3. What is that? Extra facts? Where was that? Extra facts? Other facts. Yeah. Yeah, it's neither prime nor Mersenne prime, but it is a number whose first digit is 3, if you like. And so that popped out the set of facts about the number, which are important to me, which has come back. It's just come back as a string in a set. Similarly, the exact thing has happened in another set. So it's composite, even, and a power of 2. That's so awesome. So the language model has returned to me this power of 2, fact. I've just challenged the language model to classify this string, and it's done that. It's so great. Speaking similarly, parity is even. These are all the same. This set completely works, and it's returning a set of integers. I kind of love that. I think it could very easily return more or less any data type like floats, because I think it's defined as just a set of any values, something like that. So it's returned the set of prime factors of my number. I totally love it. I also just gave it a bizarre challenge to say, give me a timestamp, which it's done. I've got Boolean casts. It is true that it's a power of 2. So you could imagine in my code, I just do if number dot as bool power of 2, something like that. Or maybe we tighten up the syntax and make it even better. It is false that it's odd. It's been translated into different languages. This apparently is Esperanto. It's either Gusta or Justa. I guess it's Gusta, because that would be like, is it Esperanto or is it just Spanish? Okay. That says 32 in Thai. That says 32 in French. And then it's been cast to an integer finally. That's the power of Chatfield. So that's the point of it all. So back to so the test suite. Whoa, excuse me. Oh, oh, is it just teaching me how to do all this stuff? Python-m pytest. Really? Python-m pytest. Is that how it works? Don't I have a pytest command? Yeah, I do. Let's just try that. I think I've run this. Yeah, I've definitely run this test suite. Okay, we got some fails. Okay, I kind of don't care. Because until I see, like, is this thing querying? Is that running real? None of these feel like real API calls. None of these are querying an LLM, I don't believe. So I don't mind. I don't mind some failures for the moment. This is going to be easy to make it clean up. I want to carry on. Replace decorators with the builder pattern. Okay, yeah, give me that. Come on. Just do it. Thank you. Okay, thank you. All right, so let's read the plan. What's the plan? What's the plan? Right. Mm-hmm. Current decorator style. Whoo, okay. That'll be interesting. If Claude Code, it's been fun. I mean, I've spent several days, in the other syntax and thinking about it all. We'll have to see if it can change, the implementation sort of automatically. That would be extremely powerful. Okay, so that's TypeScript. What is this? Safety architecture? Okay. Unified Transformation API. Keep the dot notation by making... Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to change. I think I do want to keep it for Python. I feel like it's... Actually, this isn't bad. I don't know. In TypeScript? Dot as int. The thing that's... Well, I guess it's okay. I feel like this as int is a little more... I don't know. This is better. Oh my gosh, what is it writing out? This is huge. Both languages must support modifying interviews during execution. Oh, so it's helping me plan that out. Modify field steps. Include browser version. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. Oh, that's going to be pretty easy because runtime, right. Okay. Whoa. I don't know if this is all worth doing. I don't think this is worth doing. Refactor with build pattern. I don't think this is worth doing. Gosh, it is writing a ton. Okay, let's just go get some. I basically just want to copy this. I think key decision, adopt a fluent builder API pattern that works automatically. Right. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna like copy this. Challenges for TypeScript parity. Y builder pattern. Cross language works naturally. Type safety. Cool. Implementation strategy. Phase 1. Python refactor week 1 to 2. What? Create a new builder API. Right. Whew, that's going to be easy. I wonder if I just paste it in kind of as is. Or I know it's supposed to give me a file to download. Ooh, download as Markdown. Wonderful. Let's try that. Come here. Oh, good. Thank you. Dual language plan. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Mm-hmm. All right, let's edit that. Okay, perfect. So here's the plan. I can just tell it, do this plan. Okay, so that's cool. Implementation strategy. Maybe update interview base class. Oh, yikes. How does it know though? Backward compatibility layer. No. Okay, wonderful. I'm gonna start it. I checked them in already, right? Okay. Um, Chatfield / does it find files? Stop it. Yes. Okay. I definitely do not want backward compatibility. What else do I like? Not want. Okay, so migration guide. Create a migration guide to auto convert decorator syntax. No, definitely not. So maybe I just want to delete the backward compatibility. Migration guide phase 2 TypeScript implementation. Let's do this. Delete all that. Okay, phase 2. Cool. Field config. Okay, I'll leave the TypeScript in there, interview class, because I care even less about my current TypeScript implementation, interviewer implementation. Right? Shared functionality, week 4. Common validation patterns. Serialization, don't really care. What is that? 3233? No, right? Testing and documentation. Okay, we'll definitely delete this. What else is there? Package structure. Geez, okay. Oh my God, risks. Is that what it said? Mitigation. Community resistance. Okay. All right. All right, Claude. Okay. That's good enough. Serialization. Actually, I don't want that either. Okay. So I'm going to take this Claude output and send it back to Claude Code. Okay, save. Yep, off we go. I do want to like parallel package in both TypeScript and all right, let's see what Claude Code has to say about the Claude output. Sorry, I'm reading. People are chatting. This is so exciting. I have never gotten chats when I'm like writing open source. I'll have to read it. I'll have to improve my. Oh, let me just try to. There we go. Okay, I have huge font now. I believe the time delay on my stream is seconds, a few seconds. So I always test my audio. Yeah. Um, unless I have a technical error, occasionally there's always errors. Again, it's Zoom professional standards, not YouTube professional standards. Zoom professional standards is anything goes. Just get the work done. Okay. Um, aha. Okay. What the plan gets right. Wonderful. Builder pattern. Good choice. It's complemented its own output. Wonderful. Runtime flexibility. Yes. And type safety. Awesome. It misses my core innovation. They missed my core innovation. Right? The plan suggests moving away from decorators, but you've already supplemented both patterns. Oh, no kidding. All right. Since you want parallel languages without backward compatibility, Python, keep your current decorator approach. It's Pythonic and works well. Whoa. So then in the TypeScript, keep your builder pattern. Oh, are we? Okay. Don't unify the APIs. Oh, this is good. I think this is the first time I've ever sort of gotten feedback that said anything like this. Let each language use its most idiomatic patterns. Wonderful. Python developers expect decorators. I think I'm not sure if I agree. I mean, well, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. If it's so easy to change, the thing about the builder pattern, maybe I'll have to test it out. Uh, it might just be simpler. I might have just gone overkill on all these decorators. But okay, focus on feature parity, not API parity. Both support the same validation rules. Both support the same transformations. Both integrate with the LLMs the same way. But they expose these features differently. The real challenge: transform access. Python, right. Field.transforms.int y. Runtime modification. Already supports a, right. Okay. Add missing Python features to TypeScript, like the sub attribute transforms. Yep. Add missing TypeScript features to Python. No. I don't believe it. Okay. Okay. Builder. I'm not sure if I want to go off on this builder pattern thing. I want to go on the TypeScript side. Wait. Okay. Good. So it read that README. This is how it's working. Good. I want to see, because there's tons of TypeScript code. I don't know, for all I know, I mean, we could just pull up its test suite real quick and just glance at like these decorators. Oh, it's got all this like meta stuff, but oh, I remember. I want to tell Chatfield, uh, or sorry, I want to tell Claude Code, um, like I want the same implementation. I want that. I want that LangGraph implementation in particular. There's a ton of LangGraph work. Looking at your code base, you have an old Socrates builder in builder.py that's outdated. Wait, are you serious? Is Socrates still in here? I trusted you. Example field proxy what? Example? Oh, I kind of don't care. Right? That's all fine. This is all commented out. Oh, the builder class. Okay. What is it saying? Delete builder.py. It's broken. Wonderful. Yes. Do it. Did it not do it already? Oh no, it didn't. It just recommended it. Yeah, do it. Okay, cleaning up the code. So I guess I think I know. I could copy this run real API into some sort of JavaScript and then just try to run it. And if I get parity, if it basically works, I think that's how I'm going to ascertain like how, I've never even read the JavaScript side of the code yet. I just Claude Code generated it one day. It's way out of date. That's why I'm concerned. I'm focusing on Python here. I almost want to just, well, let's see. Okay, so it's done. I don't know what I want to do with the JavaScript side yet. Okay, so what's changed? What are we doing here? Whoa. New file deleted, modified. Hmm? Is it checking it in? Yeah, it is. Okay. Chatfield dual language plan. Nah. Nope, nope, nope. That's gone. Yep. All right, gone. Now what? Good. Huge red commit. This is awesome. Fine. Yes. Oops. What? The 4? Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Nothing really important there. I wonder actually. Okay. So let's go to my code. I actually want to back out one of these. Yeah, one of these staged ones. Back this out. Unstage. Thank you. So, no more builder. And then this is just all my changes with Abraham Lincoln and stuff. Actually, that's fine, right? Okay, so I'll say, whatever. Okay. We gotta drop into JavaScript and start getting going. Run the real API. Okay. Okay. Um, um, the oops. Oh, stop it, stop it. It gets really weird. Stop it. Go, 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 go. Thank you. It gets really weird. Okay. Um, uh, the most direct, like, um, my top like goal is to run the is to like rebuild Chatfield. I want my runner. Come here. Chatfield slash run real. Um uh roughly the same. Large. What is it? Line graph? Line graph JS, right? I think it's like that. All right, let's see. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna go like runner first because this thing is more than my test suite. This thing is how I know things are basically working. I think if this runner is working, the worst case is that the test suite just needs some love, some work. Uh, so if we get into JavaScript, for one thing, yeah, exactly. We got to get all of LangGraph JavaScript going. I've done nothing there. And then if the runner, I mean, if I can ask it and it says, oh, Abraham Lincoln, Albert Einstein, what's your favorite number? Then again, now it just comes back down to is it a tidy, clean implementation? Is it going to be easy to maintain? Notably, Claude Code generated like 1,000 lines of code, which was not it was impressive, but not maintainable. What are we doing? npm install, yeah, definitely. Uh, so I'm looking forward to that. I hope it crushes this lang graph here right now. Port the interviewer class. Wonderful. Wonderful. Create a Node.js version. Test the Node.js implementation. Wonderful. Yes, if that works, then that's great. And I hope it gets this tedium of like the TypeScript and the Node working. It's going to have to build it, right? Isn't there a build step with all this TypeScript? Don't we have to build the JavaScript? Oh, so are people still chatting? I need to try to follow chats. This is great. Yes, this is great. I love the chat messages. I've had many interactions in GitHub issues and Stack Overflow and all of this. But I haven't. This is a new kind of open source participation. It's fun. A large part of my exercise here is just to. I haven't really been able to write open source for a few years, so Um, I'm just enjoying the open source part. Like for example, I've really blown through any estimate of time I originally had. This has gone way over deadline, if you like. But okay, nice. So it's ooh yes, yes. Base message, human message. Good. What is Zod? Oh, I think I remember Zod. Nice. Ooh, I like it. Wow. What is this? Okay. Oh, an interface. Oh, an interface. Okay, yes. Nice. Here's my state. Oh, okay. Is this reducer? This is, I don't think right, but that's okay. Oh, look, it pulled in my merger. So cool. I put a lot of work into this thing. Yeah. Wait, that's it? Wait, is that my implementation? For now, just return B, the newer state. Implement proper merging logic. Oh dear. It did not pull my state over. Copy any new field values from B to A. Fields, B. It did not pull over my code. So, okay. But it took the, like, signature. Okay, fine. Here's my class. Here's the LLM. Why is it not ChatGPT or GPT-5 like I said? Temperature 0. Build a Zod schema. Whoa. Zod schema. Whoo. So we create the tool. Update tool equals tool. Did it work? This can't be right, huh? Oh yeah, that is right. Yeah, that is right. Just triple equals object, nice and simple. Okay. Bind tools to the LLM. Bind. Cool. Same code. Okay, state graph. Oh yeah. It did not keep my fun indentation. I learned how to indent way in Perl, really. and it's all like I, I think the idea is write it like a table of data more than like source code if that's what it is. Um, and so I think that sort of is correct. If I look at my Chatfield interviewer, here it is. When we define the schema, or when we define the graph, I guess. Nope, that's my other. When we define the graph, where's the graph get defined? Tool wrapper here. I feel like it's more like data than code. There's an edge, it goes from start to initialize. There's an edge, it goes from initialize to think, and so on. Anyway, initialize to think to listen, tools, tear down. This is decent. This is definitely, but yeah, let's just go. Cool. Use tools to record information. Oh, this is my system prompt. The Alice. Cool. I think it took a lot of my logic. Okay. Whoo! Gonna need Claude Code for the rest of time to maintain this. But that's the point, is update some logic, tell Claude Code, do it in the other language, please. And update all and update unit tests as well, please. And at the for the in the past, I only had the time to maintain one language, and now I have the time to maintain two or three or something. Okay. Yeah, this is my logic for sure. This is my logic. Yeah, carry on. You've proved yourself. If this works even closely, actually, if it even compiles the first time through, this will be progress. This will be, you know, um, the perfect is the enemy of the good, right? This will be very good. It won't be perfect. It'll be very, very good. So that's great. Let's hold our breaths. Oh, people are chatting. Um, I want to establish a more regular schedule. The answer is I normally stream late at night US time because it's open source. Um, but I want to improve that and have a schedule. Um, that would help me also. I look forward to putting a schedule, and I guess I'll just put it on this YouTube, um, on my YouTube channel. I've never used the channel for many years. Let me create a TypeScript version. Good, it's writing code. Let's go see if we can see some code changing. Ooh, good. Okay. Wait. Oh, untracked. Wonderful. Yes, that's good. Node modules should be get ignored, but that's fine. Wonderful. Good. Woo, reflecting. Mm-hmm. Wonderful. UID's odd. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm really looking forward to my runner in Node.js. Mm-hmm. I cannot imagine the test is going to work first try, even as good as it is. So let's go see Chatfield JS source tests. So where's my runner? Has it written it yet? Please write it. Oh, it's writing it now. It's composing it now, I think. All right, let's see it. JS. Where is it? Where is it? So node modules, this is sort of weird. Node modules should not be tracked. Maybe that's just a mistake. Examples. Basic usage. This is old. Mm-hmm. Contact form. Mm-hmm. Here it is. .ts. Wonderful. Okay. So we import all the types, Alice, Bob. Now these are all like decorators. Yeah, here's all the decorators. Okay. Good. Oh, it's casting right to get away with it. It's like it's using this to get because TypeScript. It's using this because of TypeScript types. Okay, wonderful. Whew, it's not quite as easy to read, but it's all there. Okay, and then there's this sort of new. This is not quite right, but okay. Read line interface. Wonderful. Interview loop. So we make a new object, we log it out, we make a new thread ID, we create an interviewer object. I can't imagine this is working. Is it working? Wait, run. Oh yeah, of course. npx tsc. Yeah. Please. Let's see it. Control B in the background. No. As usual, it's outpaced me. I'm still reading the code and it's okay. Here we go. While true. Good. Maybe I can do like this. Come here. And Visual Studio. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's fine. I wasn't expecting it to compile. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Go do the needful for sure. So, what is my logic here? While true. Let me just tighten it up a little. Yes. So if this works, then I'm very happy. That's the basic, that's the DX, the developer experience I want. Yeah, okay, this is good. It's basically I think it's building a ton of well, not a ton. It's building technical debt and and that's great because I want it working in TypeScript first and then we can debug, is it good TypeScript? Is it my problem is I know JavaScript better than TypeScript, and I don't want to learn TypeScript, but I must learn TypeScript. So, um, because I think it's better for this package. So I don't mind if it's cheeky, if it's sort of cutting corners, or if it's um, not perfect yet. Strange. I still don't. I feel like even if it gets this code working, the deep type instantiation issue. Okay. Simplified schema. Right. Okay. This may be where I need to take over. It looks like it's maybe destroying some work in order to uh, get it to run. Ooh, what? Okay. Why? Builder. New state graph. Okay. Please work. I don't know. I mean, it's just not going to stop until it works, right? I don't know if I should let it go. I'm going to let it go. I don't know if I should, but I will. Skip lib check. Thank you. Yeah, I thought I had to run this with oh, there it is. Good. This is great. So this is like future hopefully future decorators. So this is going to be the new TypeScript, you know, feature, and I'm ready for it. And this package is ready for the modern, newest TypeScript features. Thank you. So there's validator. Yeah. Await get user input. I wonder, does it run at all? Good try. Let's just try to run it. So now we're in Chatfield JS, right? Which node? We'll have node. So I have node 24. Is that what we're doing? Run the real. Oh, no, it was telling me it was running npx tsc. What was it doing? npx tsc. Ooh, I'm going to do the same thing. Outdoor dist. npx tsc. I'm going to just copy it. Let's just copy it. What was that? Outdoor dist. All of this and the experimental decorators. In fact, let's just run it. It should freak out over the decorators. Let's just see if that works. I'm going to go back to full screen stuff. I like full screen. Okay. Whoop. Come here. What's going on? Oh no. What's it doing? Oh, okay. Oh no. Yes, it's destroying work. Okay. Fine. Let's just go. I think having it run is better than having it be the final the final the final product. So I think I'm going to let it carry on. So then what happens if I run it my oh, okay. Doesn't work at all. Oh, that's the decorators, right? Oh yeah, but we need this experimental decorators. Where is that? Emit decorator metadata? Are you kidding me? Experimental dash experimental decorators. So that's the idea. Mm-hmm. It's completely complaining about all these types, all this, JavaScript style duck typing. It's okay. So now what? How's it doing? What are you doing, Claude? Whew. Write a simple test script with without the complex dependencies. Yeah. Correct. OpenAI. All right. And so the good. What is that? Same errors? What is this? Whew, okay, I have no idea. Let's just let Claude. Okay, so Claude is declaring victory. Claude Code. I've successfully ported the interview. Yeah, full TypeScript implementation of the interview object with type transformations. Field proxy class. Really? Alice and Bob role management. Thank you. LangGraph JS based interviewer class with StateGraph workflow. Tool generation, yes. System prompt generation, yes. Okay, thank you. Is it a Node.js equivalent? Yes, it is. Okay, the implementation is functionally complete but has some TypeScript compilation issues that are common when using complex decorator patterns. Are these common? Okay. The core logic has been successfully ported. To run the implementation, you would need to set up the OpenAI. Of course I will. Okay. Issue one first. The project top level has a .env file. Can you make the runner use use .env? Oh, I'm not going to ask. And shouldn't it have noticed that from the runner in the other project? Yeah, exactly. Exist with the OpenAI key. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Perfect. Test that we can at least load the modules. Injecting env. What? Please set your OpenAI key. Ah, thank you. Wow, that's just like a rookie mistake that it just... Good. Okay, it solved it. It's just tokens. Yes, thank you. And let's also consider the TypeScript version to use the correct path. Oh, there's a simple JavaScript one. I see what it did. It made a JavaScript one as well. Oh, that's fun. Let's go see what's the JavaScript one. That's nice. So in Chatfield JS, we have a test interview simple. Okay. Oh, that's why it's done it this way. This is JavaScript. Yeah, look. Oh, interesting. It's just a big, um, it's just a big object. Yeah. It's just a big traditional Python object, a JavaScript object. And because that chat field is just itself, it was a Python dictionary, these are going to be all simple. Yeah. Okay, I see what it did. Interesting. Mm-hmm. I love JavaScript. I love JavaScript. It's all so simple. Okay. Yes. Oh, and this, oh, interesting. And it just doesn't do anything. Okay. Okay. So it, testing chat.js implementation. It does not test any chat implementation. It pretty prints. Okay. Whatever. Okay. What has it decided? Right. Wait, it wrote to the .env. This file loads environment from the actual env is in the parent. Oh, is okay. Perfect. Issue 1 is now solved. The runners are configured. Okay, so let's go run it again and see if that... Did it copy my .env file? Let me just log out here. Find name.env. It did. So if we do like be equal sign, hopefully they'll trim it out. This file loads environment from the parent. The actual env to use the parent. This file loads environment variables from the parent. Okay, I'm just gonna bold. How does it? The actual .env is in the parent. This is just a convenience file for local development. To use the parent. Weird, I think this file is useless. Okay. I think this file is useless, but whatever. It's real-time code, it's not, okay. Oh, and it's throwing exceptions. It won't even compile. Okay. Okay, it's not even compiling. Okay. Right? How is the... Oh, let's get back into Claude there. Let's resume. I talk like Picard. Resume. Hey. Oh, get back. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is the conversation. Okay. So now issue 2, it's saying TypeScript confirmation issues. Yes. Let me check some stuff in, I think maybe. Whoo, that's okay, fine. So wait a second. Node modules. Why is there a dot package? Oh. I don't want that. Let's do this. Just gonna aggressively delete that package lock. Don't care. Yep, we're just gonna delete it, and then I want to ignore, right? .get ignore. Oh, is there no .get ignore? .get ignore. I want to ignore my node modules. There we go. Let's just commit that. Node modules. Oops. Modules. Oops. Dash amend. Yep, there we go. Ignore node modules. So then, package lock, that's fine. Oh, let's just add that. Okay, so now the delete is also in there in that commit too. Okay, wonderful. So, okay, good. That's simpler. So let's um what changed in the package.json? Okay. Okay. I will commit that just because um right. So let's actually add in real stuff. The runner, I'll add in the source core/interview .ts source/core/interviewer. What else? The test, I don't think that test file helps at all. And tsconfig, whoops, git add. Okay, so let's check all those in, that's fine. What is this tsconfig? Oh, cool. Does it do experimental decorators true? Wonderful. Okay. Code, Python to JS, right? All right, or to TS. Now, it completely doesn't work. Totally doesn't work, but it wasn't really ever working, so that's okay. Let's try issue 2 then. I'm just gonna ask it to do it for me. I think I'm starting to feel the kind of midnight feeling of being I don't know, being lazy. I don't know. When I was younger, Friday night, I'd be, blind drunk by now. And now I'm drinking coffee and writing code. I've grown so much. Yes, because ooh, this is interesting. This is an interesting feeling. Because I'm not strong in TypeScript and I don't want to be, even though I must do it. I can feel myself like trying to make Claude Code. I think I can feel what people feel when when they feel like they're not in control. Developers, not when you're like, uh-oh, I've prompted my way into this problem. How I have to prompt my way out or something, because I'm thinking to myself, oh, if Claude Code can't do this, then what? And I think the answer would be go and learn the TypeScript and make it correct and just, start from the code that exists and work on it, or go and learn about decorators or something. So that's fine. And if people are asking about contributing to the project or helping, the answer is yes. Certainly. So I haven't released it yet. It's of course in GitHub available. Anyone can clone this. In fact, there's quite a lot of commits now. Over 100 commits. That's fun. I think half of the commits are notes in my own README, so that's okay. But the answer is yes. My intention is to publish this on npm, pip, um, and to make a proper repository for Chatfield. And then, as always, the best way to help is use it, build something, and then say, hey, this is good, or this is bad, or this is working, this is not working, that sort of thing. Like, for example, I'm nervous that it's not good at classifying. Where was it? Oh yeah, these choices. So I want to hear, feedback. Um, or I'm using it for this purpose. Something I want to do was show an implementation for how to get a job, and maybe this thing, your Alice is your agent, not a AI agent, but like an employment agent. It's your representative or your assistant, and maybe you can prompt in your skill set, something like this. And then these are your questions that you are asking the employer, right? I can think of many questions. I won't go into details at the moment, you know. Um, and then publish somehow on. I mean, the parent project is about DevOps, so the point is, all right, let's just publish a quick web app. Maybe if it's JavaScript, maybe just a serverless, something very, very, very cheap, and you can you can do it. Or I don't even know. Like my intention is to put this into vibe coding, and so then if you go to like vibes.diy or one, you know, you can just say, I want to interview my friends about last night's party, you know, and it's like it takes 30 seconds to build the application with a vibe programming platform maybe, and then it takes 30 seconds to share to your friend, and your friend is said, oh, you know, it was great. You could make these prompts short and sweet and not silly, something like that. I don't know. I think that might be fun. But the point is, use it. You know, uh, does it work in other languages? Well, you know, I've noticed in other contexts, there's like, um, you know, simplified Chinese prompting and training, and then using it in English. It worked great. A lot of these models from uh, Chinese firms do this, and it basically works very well. So I'd like to understand, is that something I need to think about? So I need users is definitely all open source. People worry, ooh, will somebody steal my open source? And the answer is no. Most of the time, no one is listening. No one cares. You are obscure. The threat is not uh, theft. The threat is obscurity. No one will ever learn about you and all of this. So, all right. So let me stop. I could feel my coffee driving me mad here. So, ooh, do you want to create run the real API? Wait, what? Why are we making a whole new one? Why are we making a whole new one? If Alice role, what is all of this? What in the world is it doing? Let me create a simplified JavaScript version that bypasses TypeScript. Oh, that's not a bad idea. I'm gonna let it do that. That's interesting. It's building the entire thing into one JavaScript. Wow. So has it moved the entire LangGraph code base? Oh shoot, it's gone from the prompt. I think I can pull it up. I think Control R. Yeah. Interview done. Alice role. Teardown. Yes. Yes, it has. I think it's moved the entire implementation into one file because it's lost control of the testing. It's not. I think it's, well, we'll see. I think at this point I would say, okay, stop. I need to back up, you know. Does, rather than like rewriting, like it's it's obsessed with obeying my command. I said make the runner run, which that was my plan originally, but I think it's going too far. But again, you know, it it didn't take me as a human. I would hate to re-implement the whole thing into a temporary. And I've done stuff. Any developer has done stuff like this. You say, "Oh my God, how do we simplify? Simplify." You have to find the bug, you know, and so you do things like this. But uh, you know, now that the LLM can do it for me, maybe this is part of the changes. I say, well, yeah, just rewrite it and run that rewrite. Let's just do that now. So let's see. But I think if this fails, I'm pulling the plug. This is enough. If people are, if people are watching, if people want to chat, I've never, oh, I've done IRC and, these older chat networks and Slack and Discord. But another big way to help me is to think about, just to say, oh, what about using it this way or that way, or, other new ideas for how to use it, uh, which I can just write down. I can put in the to-do list, I can put in the README, or I can think about it, because, my problem as a human is I want to make a generic tool. Uh, just today I'm trying to get it in two languages at the same time. So I want it very generic and very usable by everybody, but I don't really know what does everyone want to do. Um, I came from thinking, well, if it's a DevOps tool, it must interview you for clarifying all of the information. How do we do backups? How do we do this and that? Um, so it must be an interactive Q&A. What's our budget? You know, that's my use case. And so anyone can come by and say, oh, that's interesting. Maybe I would do something else. Or I would try this. Or I want to interview my parents who are not like who have like vision problems. All these new um, use cases, all these new different ways to use it in real life that come from other people is super valuable. That's all very valuable to say, ooh, I would do this in my school this way, or I would do this with my children, I would do this with my parents. All of that, or maybe all of that is build and test. Yes, please. Is it doing it? Showing the transcript. Oh, showing the detailed. Thank you. Ah, yes. Do you want to proceed? Yes, of course I do. Yes. Thank you. I'm not sure if I'm like not a power user yet. People say, oh, I write Claude Code all day long, or I use Claude Code all day long. It could be, am I not yet a power user? Or, is this a good use case? I feel like a brand new package with, supposed to be useful. Maybe DX is still out of scope for Claude Code. In other words, the perfect developer's tool. I don't know. I don't know yet. For LangGraph.js, we use command to resume from interrupt. Yes, of course we do. Oh, yes. Don't we do the same in normal LangGraph? Whatever. I'm not going to sweat the details of the code. Wait from listen to end. Ends the graph run, waiting for the user input. That seems wrong. Okay. And in the run the real API for JavaScript, will handle the interrupt differently. The graph will pause here and wait for human input. Oh, does it really? Okay. Last message.content, interrupt, return double quote. Okay. We'll see if that's right. Let's also remove the error handling for interrupts in the main loop since we're not using them. Thank you. No. Is it done? Test it. Oh dear. 42. What is this? Timeout 10. What? Okay. Uh-huh. Control R. Hello there, Albert. Ooh. Wait, did that really work? Fancy a chin wag? Whoa. Is that the JavaScript? Nice. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, that's not bad. That's better. I was expecting to have to connect things. I was expecting it to be more deeply broken. Okay, read line was closed. These are not. Okay, great. Okay, can it exit now? I want it to. Yes. Log out, log out. You've done enough. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see. Okay. What is this test input? Oh, is that the 42? Stop it. Input. Stop it, stop it. Okay, 42. Let's do it. Run real API JS and test interview simple.js. That's not bad. I'll just say more Claude Code, more Claude Code, like work. Okay, bad commit message, but whatever. So is it the same npx command? Npx. No, it's not. It can't be. It was running various. Let's just try node. Test run real API js.js. It's going to be that. Ooh, that's nice. Stop it, stop, stop it. That's cool. So if I say 23, wow. Okay. Okay. What is all this? Bad request. Cool. Okay. Is that an authentication secret? I bet it is. Expires. Okay. Invalid schema. Not bad. That's not bad. This hello there is already not bad. I want to, maybe that's where I'll jump in. Oh, but let's go read this code because I think this run real, I think the problem is it's been basically copy pasted my entire, let's go read. Where is that run real? Where are we? Chatfield JS. Run real JS. Okay. Yes, it's implemented the entire, yes, this merge. Whew. It's implemented this entire interview object. Okay. Or sorry, interviewer, yeah, here. Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't like that. I like the other one. Why didn't that work? I think I kind of want to go back. Okay, and then yeah, I'm about halfway through, so it must implement, yeah, think the routing stuff changed, but that's not bad. So we think route think edge. Oh, route think, right? That's different. Okay, this is the same. This is the same in TypeScript and in Python, so that's great. This interview dot underscore done. Okay. I feel like I should still be thinking about, okay, make the system prompt, write it, copy it over that logic. That's cool. Kind of. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cool. And then here's the go method. So it copied all of that over. Okay, but it did. So then the interview loop runs, right? It made a read line interface. Right, right, right. There you go. Okay, so that's how. Okay. It calls interviewer.go. The interviewer is this interviewer object. Yeah, let me jump. I think it should let me jump. Yep. Mm-hmm. And this is what I was just reading. And then I think, right, so it's asynchronously streaming out. I don't understand why it's allowing this the state. I don't think that's right. I think it Claude Code mentioned, ooh, the state, we're gonna end like, I mean, I could find it, end here, yeah, end. It goes from listen to end. So it goes start to initialize, initialize to think. Think is conditional, so we have to go read that. Oh wow, this is super old school JavaScript. Yeah, this is super old school JavaScript. Okay. And then listen goes to end. Right. I don't I don't know. And then is there no interrupt called? For JavaScript version, we handle the interrupt differently. The graph will pause here and wait for user input, which will be provided when go is called again. So this is the listen state. Are you sure? Why? Is it because listen goes to end now? Let's go read LangGraph.js. Let's just see if is it the same semantics for wait, this is Python, right? This is all Python. Tool calling. Oh, it's NPM. No, this is all great. This is wonderful. So wait, learn the basics. Is this all JavaScript? Good. Good, yes. So then my question was interrupts, right? What are the how-tos? How to create branches for parallel execution. MapReduce branches, yes. Defer node execution. It's human in the loop. It was in the Python part, it was the human in the loop stuff. Okay, so these are not like exactly parallel documentation. Here we go. Multi-agent collaboration. Tutorials, common workflows. It's got to be in here. Orchestrator, agent. Where's the human in the loop stuff? Any chat model. Building blocks. Where's interrupt? Prompt chaining. Interrupt. There it is. Supports interruption and approval of actions. Human in the loop. Module 3 of LangChain Academy. Oh dear. Oh dear. Dynamic breakpoints. But this is LangChain. Okay, let's go read the reference documentation. It's either in the it's either in the API or not. What LangGraph provides. Yes, I know there's interruption. Concepts, multi-agent, human in the loop. If I click it, here we go. The recommended way to set breakpoints is using the interrupt function as it simplifies. Yes, if you're looking for the previous version, which relied on static breakpoints and node interrupt exceptions. Okay, good. Good. This is JavaScript interrupt. Yes, from LangGraph. Wonderful. So this must be the implementation. This is the proper implementation. So interrupt. Yeah, human node. Any JSON serializable value to surface to the human. Yes. This is exactly how the JavaScript works. And then what is it doing? Semicolon, return. Update the state with the human's input. Oh, interesting. Does it return twice, or do you call it twice, or does it return? Oh, I remember. The human node executes twice. I bet it is. I bet it is. Specify a check pointer. Call interrupt. See the design pattern. Run the graph until interrupt is hit. Resume using invoke or stream. Yes, it's exactly like Python. This is great. It's exactly like Python. This parallel, approve or reject. There are typically 3 distinct actions you can do with human in the loop. Get input. Yes, exactly. Explicitly request a human input. Collecting additional information or context to inform the agent's decision making or for support multi-turn conversations. Exactly. Exactly. Below we show how different design patterns. Oh, there we go. Approve or reject. Oh, multi-turn conversation. It's going to be, yeah, exactly. Yes. That's my think node and that's my listen node. Yes. Yes. An agent and a human node cycle back and forth until the agent decides to hand off the conversation to another agent. Yes, exactly. Now they're saying agent here. I would call that a node, but okay. Using a human node per agent, sharing human node across multiple agents. Okay. Each agent has its own, yeah, add node, human input, and then the human input just runs the interrupt. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then, so I bet it, yeah, okay. Great. How to implement, okay. Validating human input. I think you just, yeah, exactly. You just validate. Yeah, exactly. Continue. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. So the way you validate is you just validate and you just rerun your loop. Okay. Fine. Good. Commands. Okay, so it's the same. So okay, so that's what I needed to know is how do we talk to humans in LangChain LangGraph JS? And the answer is it's exactly the same. So now I know this is wrong. Um, the way it changed my graph. I think yeah, okay, I think I know. I think I don't want this run real API. I think I don't want the JavaScript one. It's too much rewriting and it's too many changes. So it goes start to initialize, initialize to think. Think is the router. I can look at that. I think this is the same. If we're done, we route to teardown. Otherwise, we route to listen. Yeah, exactly. And then if it's an AI message, if it's a tool call, we route to tools. So that's identical. Mm-hmm. So what are we doing? So the router is the same. To go from listen to end is a huge bug. That is not how it works. I am not surprised that things crash after I say a message. Look, it's going to initialize now. This is wrong. This is definitely wrong. Event initialize. Yes, yes, yes. Good. Okay, so this is great. I'm glad for Claude Code's work, but it's I think what I want to do is do the no, no, not the Python. Stop it. Is I think I want to move. I think I want to use this one, the TypeScript. Maybe simplify the TypeScript. You know, or maybe read. Or maybe I'll try to rewrite the TypeScript. I'll try to rewrite this. Let's actually just kind of start that real quick. So Chatfield JS. So let's just copy the run real.ts to just like minimal dot, or I'm just gonna ask no Claude Code no no run real.typescript to minimal.typescript just for a moment. Okay, we'll have the minimal file and here we are. And then yeah, real simple. So read line will keep. I think we don't need anything, right? I think we only need an interview and an interviewer to get it going. So we will, ooh, wait, is there not a main function or something? Main interview loop. Oh yeah, here it is, main. Function main. Oh, AC, yeah. I want a dot in import star as path from path. Okay. Fine. Let's .in config in the main function, I believe, right? Stick it there. Let's just try that. Okay. That's fine. I think that's fine. Dir name slash dot slash dot env. I think that's fine. Okay. Okay. Simplify. Path is fine. Yes. Yes. So if that's the API, then that's fine. Let's simplify. Right. Okay. So here's my notable numbers. Numbers important to you. Here's my favorite. What's your favorite number? It's a return now rather than a doc string. At the moment, I don't care. Apply decorators manually. So let's just get out of here. Right, no Alice role. Ooh, prototype, yikes. Field metadata. No. Reflect.define metadata. No. I think I know. Right, so that's it. So here's the interview loop. We're gonna make an interview, main interview object. There it goes. Create a thread ID, easy. Right, thread ID is the process ID, wonderful. Done. Make an interviewer. Oh, interesting, I pass in the thread ID. Oh yeah, I think that was the same in Python, yes. Okay, so this, create read line interface. We're going to need that. Yes, we're going to need that code. Let me go get that back. Where was that in my Typescript? Yeah, here. Let's go get that. Create read line interface. And it needs read line. Whoops. Copy. And it needs read line. Oops. Is it just up here? There. We have read line. Yes, we do. Okay. So there's that rep. Okay, good. Now, so here's the function to get the user input. So there's the string. It's going to return a promise. Weird. Oh, I see. So it's going to return a promise. There's the resolver. It's going to do readline.question. When it gets an answer, it's going to resolve it out. Okay, fine. So then, oh, I see. So this is some TypeScript. That's its type. It's going to be undefined for a moment. And then here's our loop. Whoa, everything's in a huge try catch. What's this big try catch? Oh, the interrupt. No. We're keeping it simple. We're going to pass in the user input. If there's a message, we're going to display it. And then just to keep things simple, let's just not have any. Yeah, let's get some user input. If the user input is null or empty string, we exit. Really? That's not. No, it isn't. Okay. And then why are we catching? We're not catching an interrupt. I'm not making the user catch an interrupt object. No way. That's ridiculous. No. We're not trying. No. Okay, good. Okay. I see. So it sees that it's an infinite loop, huh? Let's just break out for a moment. That's fine for now. Is that a thing? Okay, let's just break out for a moment. Close the interface. The dialog is finished. We could try to pretty print it. I don't care. And then this tracer. Nice. If that works, then that's great. Yep. So that's good. Good. So that's all the code. Try, interview, catch error, fatal error, process that exit. I mean, wouldn't that already exit? No, just let it crash. Yes. Okay. So this should, I want to get this working, and I can ask Claude Code to help now. I can say, this is good. I want everything else to work on this, but let's just try that real quick. What was it? npx tsx? Shoot, what was that command? npx tsc. I guess I'll just copy it. Yeah, let's just copy it. Let's just go. I'll bring it into here. Okay, off we go. So I don't think, well, let's see. Oh, what is it even doing? Print, or what? Console.log. Hi? I'm not even running. What am I even running? No, simple. What did I say? Minimal? Is that the point? Yes, module interrupt. Okay. And where is it pulling in? Oh, here it is. Good. Okay. What is do we have any like commands to run? Scripts. Here we go. Build TSC. Dev TSC watch. Yeah, okay. Good, okay. Good, okay. A spread argument. Okay, good. So it's telling me in my interview object, can I click that? Yes. Good, right here. Ah, my decorators. Can I just not export Alice? Yeah, I can strip this down. This is good. I can, because I kind of, yeah, if I get the basic loop of this, if I get this minimal thing working where we're just, if an LLM says, what's your favorite number? And then I say yes. And if it does any of the casting or any of that, any tool call at all, I could simplify the in fact, oh, it will not do casting at the moment because I have no definitions. So I'm not casting. So it should just call a tool of some sort. That would be huge. And I think I now realize I don't think Claude Code is going to succeed yet. Um, so I could just sort of like start like what? Like return function extends. Jeez. Like I could just start disabling this Alice, this, um, or let's see. So what is the error exactly though? A spread argument must either have a tuple type or be passed to a rest parameter. That's it. Type instantiation is excessively deep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. What is that? Update tool? Oh, we don't even want that, right? Update tool. Where the heck is that? Oh, interviewer. Yeah. We don't even want this update tool. We don't even want that. Oh, that's the entire tool. That's the entire thing. We do want it. Oh no. Right. It can just take any arguments. So this has been copied from Python. Maybe I need to learn tool calls. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to note my sort of plan because I'm becoming tired. So, yeah, what's this test input? Let's just remove that. Yeah, well, I think one of the scripts was reading it in or something. That's weird. So that's good. This minimal file, so if I push that up and just look at it in GitHub, the minimal file, so in Chatfield.js, the minimal file, this is a great start. Same idea. Okay, we import the interview object, we import the interviewer object. Let's say, what is your favorite number? Uh, this is okay for now, the syntax. Um, if it works, if this appears, so I can confirm all of that. If this appears in that data model, that's why I'm doing it minimal. And so then this is boring. And then here we go. Same loop. Create an interview, create an interviewer. Oh, this helper function should move out. This is a little boring here too as well. But here's the loop. I just say go, and I get back a string. And the string says, here is what to say to your user. And I say, okay, hello user, this is the message for you. And then the user responds, and then right now I'm breaking out, but then it would just loop again. And we say, well, interviewer, here's the user's message. What should I say? And then it can populate, oh, I need a little if, I think I deleted it, if it's done or something. So that's a great starting point. And right now I just have like, I think I have TypeScript errors in here. So I want to start there and just say, okay, the interviewer looks kind of okay. And wait, oh no, the interview object also had just serious, yeah, the interview object also has just bugs. A tuple type or be passed to a REST parameter. Can I like quick fix this? I'm not totally sure. It's not explicitly typed as a tuple. Did you do it? Did that work? Did it do it? What did it do? Let's see. Save it. Git diff. What did it do? Oh, I see. Is that going to work? Let me ask Claude Code. Chat. Okay. Thank you. Good. So it's going to see that diff, and then I'm going to say, yes, thank you. Good. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Why is it updating Claude.md? Found 2 more instances. Interview.ts. Thank you. I don't think this is going to be good enough. NPX, TSX, NPX. No. What was it? Oh, it's gone now. Let me exit out. Yeah. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Okay. So we'll have it do that. NPX TSC. Oh, I need to put this in my, yeah. Let's start a new. Yes, the needed 2 additionals. I think it's going to be done momentarily. Let me just start it. Yep. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's ready. I'm crazy. So, npm command for me to run the minimal.ts file. Thank you. Yep. So I should be able to go npm run whatever. Let's see what it gives me. Minimal. Thank you. That's not going to work though, right? And wait, need to install the following packages? Okay, fine, but okay. Paste it in, yeah. Wait, is that... Typescript config file for the... Yeah, I bet it's going to investigate, and then yes, I knew it would tell me I'm right. You're right. TS config. I see. Thank you. Okay. Cool. Perfect. There's a tsconfig.run file for running scripts. Ah, nice. Thank you. That's perfect. That's perfect. So now it's going to run my script, this project, whatever that means. Oh, it's going to compile it for me? Okay, great. Oh, interesting. Great. .ts. This is good though. So now I have a, ooh, wait, what? npm run minimal. The project cannot be mixed with source files on a command line. Oh, okay. npx tsx minimal. Wonderful. Like build and run and make minimal ts be min, and then we're done. Okay, so I just say npm run min, because I just gotta test things. I work. Cool. Cool. So that's actually good. It runs. And then what's going on? Oh, here's my response. Hi. Cool. So there's a new minimal.ts. Yeah, that minimal.js doesn't exist. That's fine. So thank you. Interview. Okay, so the interview, so this one basically is real bug fix. Git commit. Okay. And we'll say what is it? Something like that. What is that? .args. Yes. Okay. And then whatever. Helper commands. Don't really want to get good messages too much. Okay, so the point is now I run npm run min. Oops. Npm run min. Where are, and it runs it. Okay, good. And this is, yeah, I've got a LangGraph object, right? Wait, have I? Yes, I must, because we're in the interrupt. Here's this interrupt event. Now, is this not wrong? No. I think the implementation, oh my God, in JavaScript, it's also angry at me. Oh my God, these IDEs. This might be a real bug. But so where does it run that interrupt? Interrupt to get user interrupt and listen. No, I think this is good. Get the last AI message. Expected the last AI message to be an AI message, right? Get the feedback. And we update with the string. That's totally right. So that's why go user input undefined. That's correct. Where's my message? Where's my LLM message? It should have, yeah, it should run it. And then I got to start getting my debugger working in here. This is going to be fun. Yeah, so I'm not seeing my prompt. Oh, you know what I could do? Let me just say hi and see if this trace works. Is this Trace from just now? Hi there, I'm curious. August 23rd. Yes, it is. Okay, not bad. What's the error? I'm curious, do you have a favorite number? Okay, this isn't bad. This is the system prompt. This came from Python. Now it's in JavaScript. Not bad. This is, mm-hmm. I don't know what this error is. Graph interrupt. Oh, it ran. Oh, I think that's normal. I think that's normal. The interrupt runs like this. It's just a different syntax here. This error, it says interrupt in the Python version. So this might not be bad. We have some different kind of, what is this? This is a start node. Why is there a start node? Okay, but that's okay. Channel right. Oh, people are messaging me. The answer is I do like Claude Code, but it's I don't think it will replace people because it's a power tool and it requires learning how to use better, especially if you're doing like it does not make difficult work um easy. It does not always make difficult work easy. It only sometimes makes difficult work easy. So, uh oh, and then asking about Apache answers, I think the answer is yes, exactly. If you're saying, is it is Apache answers overkill? Um, the answer is yes. At the moment, but going back all the way up to Claudey, I think this whole knowledge base might just be some text files or some YAML files or something. Exactly. Um, Especially because, then the YAML can be committed into Git, and then you can use Git to share between the agents and things. I think that's right. I still believe possibly it's going to require lots of text to make an agent, where Claude Code can read some source code and then make some commits, and it's usually good. I think it will take much more context for a like a Terraform apply, to deploy some real infrastructure. So I think, but YAML, yes, maybe so right before something bigger or something requiring more work. But and I can prove that with just text testing, to this agent. This agent is really the LangGraph agent. If today is only interviewing and asking, "Hey, what is your scope of work?" But in the future, it will do more. It will do more. So let me just kind of wrap up because I'm kind of tired. I'm just going to TypeScript. Oops. So I think this is pretty good. Um, this does call the interrupt properly. We're, oops. I can run it here. It does query um, let's see, where's the system prompt? Yeah, the system prompt here, for example. I can just temporarily override, you are the conversational, what's the Alice, right? The Alice. Where's the Alice? Here we go. Oh, look, Alice role name is defined. Let's go find that. Interview.alice role name. If I jump to that implementation, F12, here we are in interview.ts. And if we look for Alice role name, wait, I thought we were in the interview. Jump over here. Where's that Alice role name? Here it is. Yes. Yes. Or Alice. Oh, that's interesting. That's a bug. This should say, oh, no. That's No, that's wrong. This should say agent, and this should say user. Wow, did it just copy it wrong? Agent. Yes, it's just copied it wrong. So good. I should see Alice in my trace. So if I say hi, it was going to crash. And then here's my trace. So I click OK. I should see it say you are a conversational Alice. Chat OpenAI. You are a conversational Alice. Good. And you're talking to Bob. Good. So I could change this to say Abraham Lincoln. Or like, I should do like Chiang Kai-shek or somebody different. Chiang Kai-shek would be fun. But I don't know what are like stereotypical Chiang Kai-shek phrases. The famous one is the French Revolution, right? Wait, I lost my code. What am I doing? I lost my code. I closed my code. Interview.ts. Thank you. So if I say Abraham Lincoln and I run it, I should see it say, you know, 80 years, something. So it's still lost, but in the trace, I should see it. So that means the prompting's working. The Lang graph is basically working. Good day. As we embark in this dialogue, this is yes. Yes, as we embark in this dialogue, that's Abraham Lincoln for sure. You are the conversational Abraham Lincoln. So that's awesome. Is that GPT-4? Mm-hmm. Oh, so what am I going to do? Let's just check it in. I want to log out. So that's fine. I don't want that change. Oops. Let me just pull that change out. We don't want to keep that. Yeah. So let me think. So my plan is, let me kind of write down my plan. Have I got a README in this Chatfield JS? Is this it? So get the like use npm run min and then like rebuild out the interrupt system. And like get the basically and get two things working. Right? The interrupts system to get user input, and then also the tool calling. The tool calling I think is possibly not working at all. That's not in the interview object, that's in this interviewer object. I think the tool calling is completely not working. However, I think in the Lang graph documentation, I'm expecting it to be identical as well. Or very, very similar because everything else was. Look, review tool calls. Oh, this is a, right, human review node. Where do the how to review tool calls? No. How to guides, branches, tool calls, tool calling. Yeah, here's an example. Here we go. Tool call node. Yeah, this is the same. This is a tool. Do they do the same thing? Do they bind it to the LLM and they make a node in the Lang graph? Or they bind it to Lang chain and they bind. Yes. Chat Anthropic, bind, and then using with chat models. Yes. And then they invoke the node directly. React agent. Let's see how to use it inside the React agent. Should continue. Yeah. Okay. Await model with tools.invoke. I think that's right. Oh, here it is. Conditional edges should continue. Yeah, tools. Right. Yeah. Python was like this. So then should continue is the router or whatever, the conditional edge, and then it's going to respond. Yes. And it's looking inside. It was the previous message returning a little tool calls object. Yeah, and of course it will, because in Lang, in the LLM, it's all JSON ultimately, right? Good. So this is the same. So tool calls will be the same. So this should be relatively easy. Whoops, where's my notes? Where's my notes for my own README? Where'd it go? Minimal README. Here. Wait, README. Is that it? Wait, where did my own README go? Chatfield JS, here it is. So then with that, so then with the interrupts, and so then the point is after basic chatting is working, I want to go back to defining details like, you know, Alice ID, Alice traits, Bob ID, Bob traits, right? And then of course, especially, what do I want? The, like all those casts, the decorators and the casts. So what I want is I want the fun, everything we worked so hard on. These, I want these, as int, as percent, as list. I want all of that back. So and then that will, I think that will basically finish the basic TypeScript, because that's almost everything is the casting and the chatting. That's Chatfield, chatting and casting. That's basically Chatfield. So I'm going to stop for tonight because I'm getting tired and I don't want to continue tonight. And I think this is great. And then meanwhile, completely in parallel is like, let me just look LangGraph, like testing. No. What is the testing? No, not this, like Langsmith, LangGraph. No. Not unit tests. I want, no. Here's my point. Like, what are the top LLM like frameworks? Something like that. I don't know if this will be a great answer, but something like this. Yeah, I don't know. Search the web. I don't trust the web anymore. Oh, evaluation platform. Okay, wonderful. So if Langsmith can evaluate, that's wonderful. So maybe, oops, I closed my tab. Yes, of course. Right. I mean, dev.to, are these real people? Doesn't look like it. This feels like slop. Yeah, this feels like total slop. This is AI slop, right? This is cool though. That's neat. I definitely want to get into like guardrails. Guardrails is going to be like an important feature. ML flow. This is what I used. No. Okay. ML flow. Deep eval. Cool. Okay, maybe. I don't know if this is AI slop or spam or something. Startup founder. I don't know. Okay, cool. Yeah, fine. So deep eval, something like that. Is it just a GitHub project? Oh, whoa, that's a real project. Okay. 6,000 commit. That's cool. Cool. Oh, this is awesome. Yes. Similar to PyTest. Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. This is awesome. Yes, exactly. So maybe it's deep eval. So I don't know if that previous site was slop or not, but this is real. And then what else has Claude got to say? Deep eval. Cool. Yes. And then Langsmith, what are you telling me Langsmith can do? Comprehensive testing. So this is great. So I seem to have two choices. This is the next major thing to get working really before launching is testing, but not the reason I don't care too much about the test suite at the moment is I don't care if the unit tests are working. This is going to break first, or the LLM is the thing that I care about really testing well more than the API calls and things like this. So that's the major thing to get done after JavaScript. I want TypeScript to work first, and then I will have identical LangGraph systems, and I should be able to test them. I can either just test them all in Python and have JavaScript just always be a copy of it, or I could copy the test suite, or it's fine. But the goal is just that as a single developer, I can do two languages at the same time, which would require, I think, a lot of work. Yeah, with no LLM at all, this would be too much work. I think you'd have to choose a language and then implement it. So this is great. Yeah, this is like a lot of code. So let me check in just those notes. Notes for next step. That's that's good. So we have, let me just celebrate one more time. I know what I'll do. I'll do both Chatfield. Oops. So Python Chatfield, run the real one. So this is my favorite number. And then in another tab, I'll run the npm run minimal. It doesn't work, but I'll run them two tabs. So this one is printing nothing. And then my response is say, I love this. And it exits. So not great, but JavaScript. And LangGraph is initializing. LangGraph is running. My graph is running here. This is pretty good. And then meanwhile over here, all right, my old China plate means mate. We remember this. No lies. Porcupines means lies. I know this. So I will say it's 42, right? That will run, and that is going to typecast. This is just going to remind me how useful this will be in when it's done. Everything's being typecast at the moment. GPT-5 is a little slow for, I think, this tool, but not bad. And then everything has been converted for me according to what I want. Super awesome. And then if we click here, this trace is um, this trace is, you know, oops, kind of the same thing. You are the conversational agent focused on talking to Albert Einstein and so on. What are all your favorite numbers? And so on. So I'm very happy. It's moving towards the parallel. How much time did I spend? Just a little today. But it was not, I think because because I'm trying to get cheeky with all these decorators, it's not just trivial. This is a new feature for TypeScript and these things. I think that's okay. And then yes, I feel good because also it didn't work the first time in Python, and I had to go through and basically implement the entire data model behind it again and get it all round tripping and get it all working. It wasn't enough to just tell it, here's my syntax that I want you to do everything for me. In fact, it like did not even implement the system prompt or something. It was really not correct. So I'm not worried that JavaScript is incomplete today. I think this is going to work. Okay, so let me log out. I think everything's pushed up. Yep, everything's pushed up. It's going to work in JavaScript. I'm happy. I feel good. So I'll log out for today. This is awesome. Oops, wait, let me just see if people are chatting. Yes, since my workflow is develop, deploy, confirm, wouldn't it be? Oh, people are talking to me. uh, so what have people said? Since your workflow is essentially develop and confirm. Maintain clear logs at each step so the user can track the progress. That is a great question. Somebody asked, Master Kazuto asked about maintain clear logs, and my hope is one reason I selected LangGraph is because there's a full time travel mechanism inside LangGraph. So I think these traces are all snapshots of the time travel, and this on my screen is too much information, but like what's been happening, which tools were running, you know, how did the thinking, it's not real thinking, but how did the routing, the routing has determined the tools need to run. And then after the tools ran, the routing has determined that the end is, that the teardown is next. I think all of this is in the logs internally available. The reason I think that is because is time travel is possible, right? LangGraph time travel, and I believe time travel I think the reason I had to work so hard to make the snapshots and the serialization of all the data is because in with time travel I can quickly say, hey, what's happened up until now, and I want to go back, get the history. All of the history I think is in there, and maybe I can add to my state what decisions were made, if that's not in there already. I thought it should be based on, yeah, I can update my state. Right now my state is just what is the interview object and what are all of the messages so far. But and I think that is the idea is, and then use LangGraph to track all of the snapshots, all of the history. Let's go back and see what's happened. And so if we say, hey, print a text log, that should be simple. I say, oh, easy. The way to print a text log is to go and pull the logs from the LangGraph history or the state history, any of this. Or I don't know if the state history of LangGraph is the same as the trace of LangSmith, but both of these are available. LangSmith is already tracking all of it. So that is I'm crossing my fingers. This is something I want to get for free from LangGraph, is exactly that. And again, in 2 languages. I chose LangGraph because a big reason is Python and JavaScript like I want as well. So that is my goal for logging. And then to pull this back into, if we're going DevOps with Claudey on the top level, again, I think this agent will be LangGraph. Today, I'm only working on, we're just gathering scope from the user right now. I know I'm asking favorite number as the testing, but the data model is only strings. So changing the data model to say, what's your scope of work is going to be easy. No worries there. And so I think that's exactly right. Now the agent will have more nodes inside of it. I don't even want to read all of my notes, these crazy notes from lots of caffeine a long time ago. But I think maybe the LangGraph will grow. It will grow bigger than chat and think. And it will become a proper big graph about, let's think about the knowledge base. Let's think about testing something. I think the way Claude Code is doing it, let's try something. Uh-oh, didn't work. Should we just try again, or should we reevaluate? I think that will become the full LangGraph graph, and all of that will be potentially useful for reporting back to the user. Like how are decisions made or whatever. That's my plan. That's my plan. That's why. And I mean, in the early videos I said I don't really like LangChain very much. I used lots of LangChain, and I don't like it. I keep touching the agent's nose. I don't know why I'm touching his nose. I'm like picking his nose. I don't like I didn't like LangChain. I think they've debugged it and they've tested lots of good stuff, but using it, the DX was, I didn't like the DX. But I think I do like LangGraph. And partially, they don't really say it, but they're forcing you to do smart things early, and then that will be useful forever afterwards. So that is a, a chat message, and then asking about a rag. These are great questions. I think the rag, I think the knowledge base might be a rag. In fact, I say in here, I say rag flow. It's unknown whether Ragflow adds value or not. I love Ragflow. I've used Ragflow. I've used Ragflow at work. I love it. Uh, it's um, it's really smart. Ragflow gave me the inspiration to just say, hey, let's just mix some open source tools together and make something new, because that's what Ragflow did. Ragflow is a Docker container, and inside that they have Elasticsearch. Is it in here? Elasticsearch. Yeah, they have Elasticsearch. They just do Docker Compose. Just solve the problem. It's not a I think I'm impressed that it's not a big theory. It's just, hey, boot up a search engine, solve the problem. And I've done lots of RAG work, and there's so much, you have to resize the chunks here. You have to change we're changing the data storage, so we have to reprocess. There's so much work. So and also Ragflow can let you build agents inside of here. These Ragflows can be little agents, and they can test it. It's all open source. I love Ragflow. So I do think maybe Rag could be useful, but I don't know where. Where does it go? I must explore. So Claude Code can, I looked at Deerflow, but this could be Deerflow or Ragflow or more tools or more or fewer. Um, Claude Code can access Ragflow through an MCP tool. So I could tell Claude Code, hey, Claude Code, you have a tool to query some information. Or the agent could query Ragflow through MCP, or not through. Ragflow also has REST API, I think, or yeah, REST API. And then the agent could prepare the information and then prompt Claude Code, or both, or the agent could, you know, I think that's the two major ways to do it. So I must explore all of that. So that's why I'm sort of happy at the moment. Let's just zoom in and say, hey, can we get the scope of work from the human? If we cannot understand the detailed scope of work and what's the requirements and what does good look like, what is the definition of done, anything like that, if we cannot get that, then we will never succeed with anything. So that's why I'm starting with just, can we gather the scope of work to do? And also, I believe Chatfield may be useful outside of DevOps. I think if it's just saying, let's have a birthday party for somebody, what do you want what do you want to do? I think that should be, I think any developer who wants to make any software where there is chatting, but when the chat is complete, the developer has a list of information captured from the user. It's a bug report. It's a request for new equipment. It's a it's a statement about an opinion about a movie. All of this. I think the developer should be able to do that, and furthermore, maybe non-interactive mode. Maybe if Chatfield is useful, the developer can say, oh, I got an old email. I want to know, what is the major, like, is there a complaint? And if there's a complaint, what have they already tried? So we don't. And so there's two fields, and I just want to run that for thousands of emails in our system, or I want to run it real time. This is exactly right. Suppose we're in a help desk. So Chatfield could scan the information known already, and then make it useful for a help desk person to say, okay, we've read all of the users, or we've listened to the transcript or whatever, and here is the key information. Anytime you want to use a language model to take this conversation, and get, one integer, or, a list of steps, and, like a data object, and in order to make the software do something smart, I think Chatfield could be useful. So even if DevOps does not succeed, Chatfield might succeed on its own. And that is just completely open source. That is super, super open source. You never know what will succeed. I still don't really expect like massive adoption or anything. I'm scratching my own itch and enjoying everything. But that's super right. So thank you for this question. That's a great point. That's a great uh, question, is, what's next. So I will wrap it up now because I'm tired. Hopefully audio is working, and then continue next time with my plan. With my plan, which is get the interrupts back working again, get the tool calling working again, and then with that done, get all of those details back, and then JavaScript, TypeScript, and Python will both be working. It'd be very exciting from one developer. Very cool. Thank you. Okay, until next time.